The following video contains content and or language which may be considered unsuitable for younger viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Whoosh, bum 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 bum.
Previously on Dave Madson's LT Bloopers. With Sam still in the hospital, Dave, with help from Cedric and Miss Madson, handled the task of directing. Mike returned from the hospital with his new head, admitted to having headaches, but said they'd pass. In Hades, Satan, determined to claim Sam for himself, dispatched Evil Dave, Evil Sam and Evil Scotty to City Hospital. Mitch Davidson gave news updates about the skirmish at the hospital. The Viacom V of Doom, Screen Gems S from Hell, Mask of Guo Shang and Klasky Chupo Splat visited the studio, and Mary blasted them with her laser eye powers. The BP shield came, and after it fended off a shot of laser eye beams from Anna, Cedric knocked it silly with one titanic punch. Rowena Stoker, sister of Helena and Bandita, arrived at the studio looking for Sam, and informed Mary that she is wanted by the underworld. Mary held up a deflector shield, but Rowena karate picked it and used her laser eye beams, sending Mary falling to the basement, burned and bruised. God and two of his angels arrived, and after Rowena dumped all over Dave, God sent her falling through the rings. As the episode was ending, Dave proposed to Rhonda and she accepted.
While Dave and Rhonda are getting their marriage license, let's get things started.
Lights, camera, action.
Warner Beginnings Pictures presents
a very good place to start production of a Take It from the Top film.
ABC.
Easy as 1 2 3. As simple as do re mi. ABC, 1 2 3, you and me.
The Jackson 5, 1970.
Here comes the neon cat. Take cover. Abby's allergic to cats.
She's to me. I can zap this kitschy kitty to oblivion.
Kitschy kitty?
Kitschy kitschy coo.
So nice.
Okay, kitty, here's some catnip.
Take it easy, Cedric. Remain calm. Tantrum in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, damn, crap, Abby, why did you zap that cat? I love cats and I should send the SPCA after you, you killer.
Holy shnikes, Cedric. Are you okay?
Sorry I blew up, Miss M, but I love cats and Abby should apologize for zapping that neon cat.
Well, here we go again, Abby. Planted in the ground yet again by a tantrum. I didn't know Cedric was a cat lover, Beulah. Let's start digging our way out of here.
Later, after Beulah and Abby dug their way out of the ground, and Abby apologized to Cedric for making him throw a tantrum.
Warner Cats Pictures presents
a Meow production
of the feline film.
They're really cool cats.
Warner Dogs Pictures presents
a canine production
of a bark film.
The bigger the dog, the louder the bark.
If Sam were here, we'd say his bark is worse than his bite.
I have a friend who used to stick his right hand into his dog's mouth.
And what's your friend's name?
Lefty!
This is Mitch Davidson with the Dave Madson Enterprises Inc. Special News Bulletin. God, his angels, and the Angelus Warriors are still fighting a battle against the dark forces, led by the notorious Stoker sisters. Jean Phoenix and Julia Nightingale, mothers of Rhonda Raven and Wanda Eagles, are assisting God and his angels in the fight. More details to come as conditions warrant.
Getting our marriage license was a breeze, Rhonda.
The clerk is a friend of the Reverend Blue Jeans, who officiated at Scotty and Beulah's wedding.
I hope we get in touch with him soon.
He will, Dave. Right now, he's ministering to all the patients at the hospital.
Hey Vulcanna, have you heard the latest?
About the battle against those members. The Stoker sisters are trying to fend off those members so our master can have Sam for himself. And what about Dave Madson?
He and Wanda Raven are now engaged.
What the fuck do you mean engaged? You know our master will be extremely pissed at this. He's too busy in the fight against those members to do anything about it now. Control yourself, Vulcanna. Relax. Tantrum in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, damn, gravity, Madson, you double cross or something, you will be mine forever, and I'll get brother Raven for this, if it's the last thing I ever do, ass like.
Great mentors, Vulcanna, you're one of ours.
We'll find ways to break Dave and Rhonda up. I hope so, because we need to win our battle against those members to maintain our power.
Welcome back, Dave and Rhonda.
How did it go at the license bureau?
The clerk is a personal friend of the Reverend Blue Jeans.
I remember him well, Dave.
He presided when Beulah and I tied the knot 8 years ago.
Not quite, Scotty. It's 7.5.
Well, it's closer to 8 than 7.
What are Warner Blues? Music played in the Warner bar.
That's why we've all got the Warner Blues, yeah.
Warner Blues. Ha.
That was a corny joke.
That joke is not. Wait a minute. Did you just say corny?
Yes. In other words, it's not funny.
I thought you said it was lame.
Touché, RoboSoft 3.
Sheesh.
Just a sheesh.
Here's another news bulletin. The notorious Stoker sisters have been driven from the hospital, and the dark forces are in full retreat. Jean Phoenix and Julia Nightingale will receive medals of bravery from the hospital director. Power is fully restored and the Reverend Blue Jeans continues to minister to the patients.
He looks so much better with all his burns healed. Would you like to join me for lunch at the commissary, while we wait for Sam to wake up?
Can you keep the conversation silent? I need to get some rest.
Sam, you've awakened. We're so glad you came through.
Last thing I remember, Mary zapped me and I felt like a well-done T-bone steak.
After you made Mike throw a tantrum, he got a new head. God, his angels and the Angelus Warriors have kept the dark forces at bay, while we all prayed for you.
Holy shnikes. How ashamed I am for my troubles. I guess it's because I've been an arrogant perfectionist. If anyone's an asswipe at our studio, it's not Mike, it's me.
Just relax, Sam. You really should apologize for the way you acted.
I'm not sure Mike and Mary will forgive me for all the times I called them names.
I'm sure they'll forgive you, Sam, but only if you promise never to call them names again.
Okay, Nadine.
Good man, Sam.
Oh, sludge. It's the angry pea-head and two-headed pea-head again.
Quite right, Dave Madson.
Give us Microsoft, Sam.
Sam's not here.
He's still in the hospital.
Nadine and Maya just called and said Sam is awake and alert.
Sam is alert.
We can use more words.
That's cornier than the Warner Blues joke.
Our master demands that Sam surrender to him.
No matter what those meddlers say, if our master says Sam's guilty, he's guilty.
We are not meddlers. And Sam does not belong to your master.
Leave these premises immediately.
Our master ordered us to take Sam to Hades.
If you don't let us carry out this order, we'll ship all over Dave and his friends.
There is no cause to condemn Sam. Enough of this bullshit.
Prepare to take your medicine, Dave Madson and friends.
P.U. Who farted?
Whoever did that, quit trying to upstage us.
Whoops. I just ate onion rings for a snack. How stinky can it be?
Looks like the angry peahead and two-headed peahead got a taste of their own medicine. Ha 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 ha.
Now to flush these stink pots down to their infernal cesspool.
Here's a very urgent news bulletin. In full retreat from the hospital, the notorious Stoker sisters are headed in the direction of the Dave Madson Enterprises building. Residents in the area are advised to lock their doors, board their windows, and report any suspicious activity in the area to
Attention all viewers, we have assumed control of the area. If anyone tries to look for Mitch Davidson, forget it, because no one will ever see him again. And here's a message to Dave Madson and Rhonda Raven. Our master is opposed to your marriage, and we're coming for you. Ha 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 ha.
This station is temporarily off the air due to the emergency. Ouch! My crotch! Ow!
Great firewalls. It's the Stoker sisters again.
And I think they mean business.
We not only mean business, guy. We run a mean business. Ha 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 ha.
Head for cover. Call the Gideons.
Never mind the Gideons. Our master demands that Dave Madson and Rhonda Raven call off their engagement, or else.
He does not own us.
Get out of here and leave us alone. Calling 666. Calling 666.
Yikes. The Prince of Darkness. Save us, Jesus.
Stop using that name around me. It makes me want to vomit.
As well as should, Satan. What makes you think you can get away with breaking up Dave and Wanda's engagement and demanding custody of Sam without evidence of guilt?
Bury Sam within an inch of his life. My disciples claimed it's retribution for his bossing Scotty around, so he belongs to me. Condemn him. Now.
Since you refuse to show proof, Satan, I forbid you to claim Sam or break up Dave and Wanda's engagement.
That's telling him. Get behind us, king of liars.
Enough of this bullshit. Zap these bitches.
All right, Satan. For your insolence, take this.
How dare you do that, louder master? Let's get them, Benny. Bombs away.
Gah! Not again! You! Ew!
Now to dispose of those infernal waste dumpers. We've cleaned up Dave and cured Rhonda and Wanda of their burns and bruises.
You may resume your video.
And thanks for sending those sinister sirens back to their sorry swampland.
You're welcome.
Looks like we just missed the party. We heard you had trouble with infernal beings. A little more than we can handle. The Stoker sisters knocked us out before we could reach our deflector shields.
Which reminds me, Astro messaged me and said he is very excited about the wedding and he has sent us more deflector shields.
I found them in the mail so we can each have one.
And Maya told me that Mary's powers can remove Sam's control freak tendencies by 1000%.
Which means 10 times over.
Wow. Look out, Sam.
If you two can forgive Sam and move on, he'll appreciate it.
Okay, I'll forgive Sam.
And so will I.
And I wonder why Dave uses Mary's voice for Nadine and not the RoboSoft 4 voice.
Some things are better left unexplained, Timothy.
This is Cortana with another special news bulletin. The Reverend Blue Jeans, still ministering to the patients at City Hospital, has agreed to officiate at the coming marriage of Dave Madson and Rhonda Raven. And our own Mitch Davidson has been rescued alive, having been found bound and gagged in the storage room of our studio. As for the interloper who tried to seize power here, she has received her comeuppance.
Curses. I had control of the studio and they threw me out. I don't care what it takes. I'll get Dave for myself if it's the last thing I do. Oh, my good God.
Sam has recovered in the hospital, and doctors say he'll be released soon. With order now restored at the hospital, God, his angels and the Angelus Warriors are now standing guard at the Dave Madson Enterprises building. Preparation for Dave and Rhonda's wedding is progressing, but will the dark forces spoil the ceremony? Find out in the next episode of Dave Madson's LT Bloopers.